Just got to broadcast in the chat as per use. Yes, and now. Cool. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the NBFL Game of the Year of the Week. But in all seriousness, this is a huge game in the NBFL, specifically in the AFC. With a mere 2 weeks to go, we have a battle for potentially the first spot overall in the conference, the number 1 seed on the line. The Houston Treants, Las Vegas Evaders. We've got elf on elf action. I know Dash wants both these teams to be decimated at the end, but I'm not sure that's going to happen, dude.
No, I don't think they're going to get decimated in this game. I just need them to get decimated in the playoffs.
That's fair.
But no, this should be high scoring. It's going to be interesting to see if somebody wants to wait with the ball or if we just go for the 5-4 elf off.
The old elf off, which...
The old elf off.
I remember the AFC Championship game several years ago. I just posted this video finally on my YouTube page. It was Houston, the same team, under Bez Agustin, versus Rel's Miami team. Those fearsome rats who had stat freaks everywhere. The dual one-turn gutter runners, and you go into it, you're like, yes, Skaven with one-turners. What else with all their stats and their catchers? This is going to be like the highest scoring game of all time. It was 0-1 at the half. And we're just like, what? This is not what we expected at all. And then accelerated very quickly in the second half, and I think it went to overtime. The final score was like 5-4. But for the first half, it was just not what you expected. And, you know, sometimes the two sides play a little cautiously. They feel each other out a bit, and then all of a sudden you've got Morg punching your best player in the face, because Morg and Eldril are in the service of Las Vegas this game.
Yeah, so the current 1 seed and the guy who wins, he gets to take a break next week, has Morg and Eldril. And true to his word, Baz does not overdog spend it all. He gets nothing. He stores his money away for the playoffs.
Also, a wizard and a keg for the Evaders. Either way.
Yeah, Eldril, Morg, wizard, and a keg. I don't think it could have worked out better.
How could you afford that? Let me look at the TV of these two teams. The Vader, they're 19-15? Are you serious?
Yeah, no, it's a big TV difference. It's a huge gap.
He's got 14 players. He's got some stats. He's got quite a amount of skills. God dang.
I mean, only 4 rerolls, which is, you know, a little lean for NBFL.
Yeah, I would go 5. I mean, I do run 5, but I'm also frogs, so...
Yeah. A little different. But, I mean, he's dodging away constantly.
True.
But no, again, you know, the Evaders win. They are the 1 seed. They don't need to play week 14. They can, you know, hide in a corner and try to survive. I don't know that they'll do that, but they'll have that option.
Who do they play in the final week?
This last week games become really interesting. There's 1 point separating these two teams right now.
Jeez.
If there's a tie, it opens the door for Malcor to possibly step in with the Chaos team and take the 1 seed. Really unlikely, because then both these teams will have to screw around and lose in week 14 too. But no, just a really fun race at the top for the AFC.
Yeah, it's been a great season overall. A lot of teams still in the race. There's some teams who we didn't expect to be in the race doing very well. Not just the 2 teams we saw on Baz's stream with you on Tuesday, but Korn, rookie Korn, under Kid Crest Hill, making a playoff push in the AFC North, right?
Making a playoff push, could actually still win the AFC. So that is still a real possibility. So they just have to win their last 2 games, and if Cleveland loses to No Skin in that last game, the division belongs to the new Korn team, which, man, who had that on their bingo card at the beginning of the season?
Not I. I'll say that. Yeah. I think I had them fourth. But also Kazaric dropped mid-season. He had a very good team. I had a little bit of faith in the Boney Boys, the team you mentioned, the Kemry from Dutch. You know, they always fight hard. You know, they give these AFC North teams fits, even if they are, Kemry, who historically struggle a bit.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you're rookie corn like that. That's the obvious. This is going to be the team that struggles in the division.
I guess we underestimated having 1,000 TV difference help you when you play Malcor, because he gets like Morg and the Strength 5, like Skyla or whatever the name is, and you get a Wizard, and you have like Grandma knit you some sweaters or something. You have so much room to play with when you have 1,000 TV difference.
Well, and the stars really help that team because that team's really built on the bloodthirster, right? You got one kind of really good player and a bunch of other things.
The ball carrier is good. We were surprised it was available, if I remember right, in the comp draft. We were like, oh, this is a great corn gore or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah, like he got great. He got a great draft for sure. I'm just roster in general more so than any of the actual players on his team.
Who would have
All right,
known
well,
mass frenzy?
Blocks are being thrown. I would imagine the tree's about to get left alone.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. It's always fun watching teams just commit too hard to try and take down the tree for just absolutely no gain at all. And God forbid they actually foul the tree. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Morg doesn't count. Did the Evaders actually have any Mighty Blow on their team at all? I don't think they do.
I did not mark any. Well, granted, I wouldn't usually mark it in general.
Is there another team in the NBFL that has not had a single Mighty Blow?
The missing Blitzer has Mighty Blow. The other Blitzer for Las Vegas.
Yeah. All right.
To be fair, I think most of last season I did not have any Mighty Blow, not through really any choice of my own. Sometimes your opponents make that choice for you.
I guess you're saying that he also does not have the Mighty Blow. He's a rookie team though. This is a nice veteran Pro Elf team at this point. They've got some seasons under their belt.
Second season, if I recall. Yeah, it's amazing how Wintergreen just stepped into this league and was like, I'm going to run Pro Elves, a team that just generally has struggled a bit. Gark had some success with them, but most coaches just are not built to play, 14-game season at this TV with an elf team. And he's kicking our ass so far.
Dirty player, sneaky get doing his job.
Just sneaky good, but yes.
Just sneaky get, not a dirty player, but
I mean, he is dirty. I mean, no noble wood elf would do such an action. Keshtir, I think it's the prevalence of all the stats. You got a strength and 3 agility on the field, 4 agility, and a movement on the field. Also the tree. The tree's a little expensive.
Yeah, I mean, what's Stan Jones on his own? He's gonna get the exact number. Yeah, he's 305 on his own, and the other War Dancer is 265.
Jeez.
And then add the jump up tree, and all of a sudden you're looking at a rookie team just in 3 guys. Really. You've also got Veronica Surehands with agility and movement and a bunch, a legend. So 250. So there are some big, just massive wood elves on the field.
True. Keshtir, I'm not sure you've ever watched Bazakistine play, and obviously he's a fantastic coach, but his style does not lend to teams just beating on him for turns at a time. You think of Elves as a team that, on turn 5 they got 6 players left. Well, generally Baz is good enough with his positioning and his offense in particular. Like, you don't throw more than 1 block a turn.
Yeah, I would think,
Oh, he's going straight for Morg with the tree.
Now that I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised by it, actually. I was going to say I'm surprised, but I think what he's going to do is
basically you want Morg to hit the tree.
Make sure Morg is hitting the tree and not
someone else.
Yeah, with the attrition. Mighty Blow +2 isn't bad when you have to roll an 11 or 12.
True. That is the dilemma. It's, do I mark him with something that most likely will last, or do I force him to use the blitz with Morg to get the most use out of it. Because otherwise, Morg is just standing there, picking his nose.
I like the Eldril's going to remove skills, and we're going to go hit that guy in the face.
Yeah, I forgot that Gaze does that now. I set up in the second half.
Super useful.
I set up in the second half. I was starting on defense against House Blackfire's Vampires a couple weeks ago. And I was like, oh, I've got stand firm. I can stand 2 squares away from the sideline. No problem. He doesn't have Juggernaut. He's got Frenzy, but no Juggernaut. I'll be fine. And then he sets up, and I'm like, oh, he's going to gaze the skills off and Frenzy him. I'm like, oh, shit. And then Nuffle was like, you know what? We'll give you a 1 on this one. He gave me a perfect defense, whatever it's called now. And I was like, oh, thank you. So, yeah, sometimes you get lucky. Are we going for another foul?
I think we are. You got the sneaky get. I think you're going, and again, there's no mighty blow, so you're going to remove some guys. This is the way you're going to do it.
True.
You're certainly not going to get blocks, like you said.
Yeah. Now, if I was in this position, you would see my sneaky get catcher actually being used, unlike in my gaming as Lorebass. And I know a couple times you lamented that. You're like, why is he on the field? Foul, damn it. And I'm like, it's a zombie. I'm not fouling a zombie. But there's a few other opportunities for like a wolf or other things.
Yeah, I think the wolf one was the one where I was really like, this is where you foul. But mainly it was you had the dirty player sneaky get on the bench, and the sneaky get was playing. That was my
biggest qualm. That's fair.
Take the +1 if you got it. Don't think you reroll there. No, you don't, and
you get knocked out. All right, so numbers are actually even. Morg on the tree. Seems like it'll be that way for a few turns. I don't think there's anyone of consequence to mark on the bench. The thrower's pretty good, if I recall.
I think this is going to be the tree on the board here in a second.
Oh. Well, we get around the skulls, and we get another knockout, so it's pretty good. Bro, that is a nasty thrower. I'm just gonna put like dodge, sure hand. He throw good. If I had enough space, I'd just put throw good.
Throw good.
Reminds me of that Zoolander quote where he wants to build a school for the kids who can't read good or whatever.
Yeah.
Is he blocking Morg?
Yeah, thought he might. He's got grab.
The only problem is you're leaving your AV7 catcher, sorry, AV8 plus catcher out to dry. Not that there's Mighty Blow in the field like you said, but it's just a rookie. So if you're targeting him and flipping south, Baz can readjust, and maybe he's okay with that.
Oh, and again, he's got the war dancers here who can leap in and get where they need to be. So Reed has to do something here, I think. He has to kind of cage up and protect the ball.
What are the odds of seeing an attrition fireball like we did in the other game?
I would say almost none. Oh, there's another big knockout.
Another knockout. I do like the blitz angle too, because if you somehow just get a push, you're pushing him into the blitzer for a follow-up block. Maximizing your resources. I like it. You've run pro ops now in the NCBB. It was the non-AQ, but still, how did you adjust to playing a pansy style? Oh, sorry, an Elfie style.
No, I've done it before, and I'm not good at it. My biggest weakness with them is I always get in the bash mode, and that's what you see coaches who aren't very good at elves do. They'll start out being Elfie and dodging away.
And then they'll just kind of get tempted to throw those blocks.
I can go get a block here, and a block here, and a block here. When a lot of the times the best thing to do is just not take the blocks and go reposition somewhere else. And it's really hard, especially if you get a couple of knockouts and you think, I can get a big man advantage.
Which is on them,
not what your strategy is, right?
Now, to be fair, we've seen coaches like Stim do something similar with High Elves. He doesn't actually take dodge almost at all. Certainly not on his Linos. His Blitzers will have it. Some of his catchers will have it. But he has a lot of guard. He's got Mighty Blow, Tackle, Wrestle, Stand Firm, Sidestep. Like, he will sit there and block people.
Yeah. I still say he's, to me, the best coach at using his blitz to create as many blocks as possible. He's just really good at that side of positioning, for sure.
I see that. Wintergreen taking the southern flank and getting a guy into scoring range, albeit not ideal. Still, forcing Baz to reposition.
Gark in chat telling me that I get it, but I don't get it because I can't actually force myself to do it. I know what I'm supposed to do, but I still can't do it. So I wouldn't say that I get it. I'm still gonna.
He understands, but his hands start shaking whenever he tries to like dodge away.
Yes, I'm gonna punch that elf in the face.
You just dodge away with Morg? Morg is agility 3? What?
Yeah, Morg is agility 3. Morg can do it all. That is one of the reasons he is so good. So he is a good ball carrier if you need it.
I mean, if you need it, I think you're in trouble. But
yeah. Okay, Stan Jones can get in here and hit the ball with strip ball.
I think that'd be a bit bold, but you know, sometimes
it's something that's always on the table as an option. Is it a good option? Maybe not.
It's certainly something I have to wrestle with.
4+ reroll to get in.
Yeah, something I wrestle with metaphorically with frogs. It's like you can pretty much leap in there on any turn you want, but you kind of got to make sure it's the right turn.
He's not going to do that.
Nope. This blitz was pretty telegraphed, but
do you wrestle him down here? Had the option, and probably not.
That's a tough call.
Yeah, he does. The alternative being letting him sidestep to wherever he wants to go. So I think that's probably the right move.
Yeah, he would have had an easy follow-up block on David Johnson, and then, you know, Jordan Kitna comes over and blitzes Carr or somebody.
The sneaky cannot get to David Johnson. He's one square too short. I don't know that you have to dodge Morg again here. I think you could just come around the back, mark him with the agility lineman with dodge, try to knock the tree down, and then with the plan of running away next turn. I think I would have done that. I think I would have done that with a blitz.
The tree's gonna jump up. What do you mean?
He can't go anywhere. He can't dodge up. I guess if you want to take the block, you can.
He's got to stand firm, so he's gonna stay right there, stand back up, and be like, "Hey, I'm back. Hit me again. I dare you." And then he will. He's more.
No, I think it would have blitzed Morg free just to get him away from that tree and make him scary.
See,
you make it a foul here.
That's why you're not an elf coach.
Is there anybody left?
You're still thinking about the blocks.
Yeah, I'm fouling with Carr. I'm fouling with the throw here. Is it the right play? Probably not.
I mean, he's strength busted. You don't need to throw the ball at this point on the drive. Maybe not even in the game. So David Johnson is a pretty good target.
Still got 5 on the bench and another thrower. Granted, not as good of a thrower.
I do like the positioning here by Wintergreen of having the 2 tackle. Go ahead.
Yeah, the reasonable reason not to foul is this could turn into a 5-4 type game if you're going to want that throw on the field for all of your drives.
That's fair. I do like Wintergreen having the tackle on the front side of the cage because it's hard for David Johnson, Stan Jones to just dodge in because tackle's there. He would have to leap in most likely, which is tougher, albeit, I mean,
that's why
he can get there.
I kind of thought that last turn it might have been an option.
It seemed a bit early. You were far enough away to where getting the ball would have been difficult. And he had sidestep. That's a interesting foul. But I guess with the math getting over there for the assist. That makes sense. I mean, if that had swung big, you could have fouled that guy off and knocked the tree down, for example. But we'll see what old Baz Akastine decides to do here. Take a big swing, go straight through a catcher. Surf Jack Jewsbury, for example. I mean, it's an option.
We're looking at 12 blocks through the first 4 turns.
Pretty
I
much
guess it'll
as
be
we expected.
I'm getting blitz here, but taking a lot of time to think here.
Yeah, he's probably debating big
Maybe thinking
swing.
about shot.
Go ahead.
Could leap or dodge in and
What's the math on it? There's 3 tackle zones, so leap would get a penalty, but your agility 5. Would it be a 3 for the leap?
yeah, 3+. Gark saying 3+. So
Yeah, I don't trust Gark.
we're just gonna pick off a cage corner.
Yep. Good stun.
Good stun, yeah. That's a
See, normally the double column defense makes sense here, but if he wanted to score, he's got Eldrill, so there's no stopping him. Granted, counter argument to that is that Baz is like, all right, score. I don't care. Nelphine, to your question, you would have to get another assist there because you're marked on the other side, which...
yeah, the strength 4 is the...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like, oh, you know, good mighty blow on it, but, you know, you have to use more resources to do that, and plus, I'm guessing he wants to use David Johnson to...
Ooh.
Huh.
No roll.
I'm curious. You have 4 of them still.
Yeah, I think I...
And the worst part is...
Now, ooh, that is... This is now interesting. I think now I go blitz D'Amico Ryans. Cage up in the middle, almost around David Johnson, and go foul.
Yep, I knew you were going to say that. I know your like body started twitching. You're like, oh, ward answer on the ground. Got to get him.
Vince knows what I'm talking about in chat. Like it's coming, man. This has to be.
Do we need to get a chain stop going? I'll start it. There we go.
Also, you know, you don't want to score fast. You can take your time.
You know what they say: score fast, eat ass. Right? Did they say that?
I'm sure somebody says that.
Somebody says that, yeah. That's curious placement.
Is he gonna go for the score? You're just gonna...
What? No, I know you heard the stop emotes. You are legally obligated to fulfill the foul. Oh, he rerolled it into full skulls. Oh. See, this is what you get. You have to obey the crowd.
Yeah, that's a blunder. That reroll is a blunder. Like, I know he's got sidestep, but so do you. You didn't have to score this turn.
Free shot on the ball. Alright, Veronica Surehands likely going to live up to her name here in a second. There's nothing dirty about that. That was just a unfortunate roll there at an inopportune time.
That is Nuffle being very upset that a War Dancer didn't get a boot.
Well, if you pick up with a catcher, you still have both war dancers free to blitz, block, cage, etc.
No, he's going to run for it.
Also, yeah, you fast. Granted, pro elves are fast too, but they're a little out of position now. Good to know that Veronica has sprint, but not sure feet, though, if that matters. Also, good to note that there is a wizard in play, but I think Wintergreen's probably so far out of position that it's not worth it. And the spacing here is beautiful. You cannot get 2 players with 1 fireball.
He can go. Eldril can get in there and gaze Pharaoh Brown in the middle, so you can actually get to the ball and take a shot at it.
Counterpoint: just zap Veronica and then go get the ball with Jack because he's leap, agility 5, blodge. Although passing is nerfed, so you have 4+ passing. God, that sucks. Because I know back in the day, did you leave the game? Dash? Hello? Well, Dash might be having connection issues, but back in the day of old Jeffro, for example, the Carolina Black Panther Party, his pro elf team in the NFC, that team was an absolute terror. Same thing with Ryan Fitz and his Miami French what are the Calvin and Hobbes or whatever? It was an amazingly themed team, and when the catchers could also throw the ball into 2 or God forbid agility 5, like it's terrifying. Yeah, welcome back.
I'm back. I had a nice little internet blip there.
Yeah, I was suggesting maybe zap Veronica and then go get the ball with Jack, the agility 5 leaping blodge catcher, but then I'm like, oh, throwing the ball out of there is going to be a little difficult.
I think you can just go gaze and try to go hit it here. I mean, it's not great odds, but just hunting for a pal.
Do we dare gaze and then dodge away with Morgan, blitz the ball? Get a 3 die.
Ooh, that's a dodge and a go for it. So you're
hunting for a pal.
You're really looking for loner magic there.
Yeah, but what do you have to lose? You've already basically lost the half at this rate.
That's true.
You keep both the thrower and the catcher free.
Well, there is the gaze, so now it's just a matter of who's going to go hit the ball. Somebody is going to go hit the ball.
Well, it's going to be Jack.
Do like the path.
Nope, we got the pal. Okay.
I think Jack. Oh, can't go pick it up. Never mind.
Yeah.
In fact, no one can go pick it up, so my guess is Houston's about to score.
Seems likely.
Let's see. Veronica can go hand off to D'Amico Ryans.
True. It is amazing the difference that the movement 7 makes on these Wood Elf Linos, because I have not used teams that have movement 7 Linos a ton. I don't play Skaven, and I don't play... Wait, Skaven Linos don't have 7, do they?
No.
No, I was going to say, but...
Fitz just pointed out the correct play here, though. You dodge the stinky get out and go foul Veronica. Like,
yeah,
that is a... Play. The scoring play is still there, because then David Jones just...
Well, yeah, Skaven Linos are MA7. Okay, so either way, I haven't played Skaven a ton, obviously, because I don't know what movement they are. I haven't played Wood Elves a lot, but when I played the Secret League Blackheart team in the Secret League America that you and I were in, I felt it was like revolutionary almost to have so much like quote-unquote speed on my Linos, because I'm like, oh, these guys are like just scoring threats. I don't even need to do anything special with them.
Here comes our... Oh, no.
That's a lot of rerolls.
All rerolls.
Yeah, we get a stun, though.
Yeah.
I told you Dadu Morg was the right play.
Well, he did the right thing to get the ball out because that worked.
True.
What do War Dancers pass? Well, War Dancers pass on a 4-2, so that's not.
Yeah, it's pretty much a 4 across the board for elves. Except randomly pro elf blitzers are 3 for some reason. Sorry. Elven Union, technically.
No, pro elf. Pro elf.
Pro elf, yeah.
I think they have to be the best non-positional thrower in the game, right? Non-thrower positional.
At throwing?
He has 3+. He throws.
I mean, besides somebody who has Hail Mary Pass. No, wait, they nerfed Hail Mary Pass. That's right. Yeah, I think we got to block down Eldril here. Oh, okay, well, never mind. Move the tree. Move the tree.
Yes, you. I mean, there's really no point. I mean,
Yeah.
where do you go with the tree?
Force a 1 in 36 chance,
Maybe
maybe.
you go to the thrower thinking you'll actually get a chance to hit him.
Okay. David Johnson acquiring the ball.
Not a handover action, so he's just going to hold on to it.
Yeah, where does he go, though? Do you go back a few squares?
Take one step backwards and then cage up using Jacoby Jones and D'Amico Ryans to kind of shield.
Yeah, you really need this catcher to get away from the tackle blitzer, though, at the bottom. You do.
No tackle on Eldril, so there's not going to be a safe cage.
No, I mean, between the Wizard and Eldril, this isn't really
Actually,
ideal.
probably D'Amico Ryans has to sit there next to Morgan and just take that medicine.
Yeah, there'd be too huge of a gap there. Damn, Asti.
Well, he is not going to leave more marked. Makes Eldril's dodge tougher.
Yep.
But I mean, 3+ with dodge to go let Morg hit the ball. I think I do that every time. Or do you come in with the tackle?
Or do we hit Stan Jones instead with Morg because no one else is in the scoring range? Granted, Veronica would be next turn just because she's so damn fast.
I mean, if I'm playing either one of these two teams, if I don't get the ball and they're not in scoring range, I'm just assuming next turn they'll be in scoring range. If I give them another turn to reposition, do what they want with the ball.
Well, look, you've got these catchers at the bottom. You can send Jordan to like the middle as a safety. You can send Shadow.
I think I keep Shadow Kim on that side of the field as a
Scoring threat. That's fair. Put him in the middle.
So I think Justice Trucker. Yeah. I think he has to go be involved here. You get your tackle player in the game.
Tackle's overrated, apparently. But yeah, we could blitz, for example, Stan Jones with Morg. Well, obviously we get a POW because it's Morg. And then we foul Veronica with our sneaky get. So you're happy, Asti's happy, Fitz is happy, everybody's happy, except maybe Baz.
I don't know that Baz would be unhappy.
Because
I think
depends on the result of the
Baz would believe, whether he would or not, he would believe that that's the play he gets to score.
No, my idea has been thwarted. Also, what's Morg gonna do if he just moves?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Because we assumed he's either going to gaze a path for Morg or Morg's going to just blitz somebody. Huh.
Well, he doesn't have to gaze that path with Moore because he could gaze Jacoby Jones and go hit with the tackle piece, the tackle blitzer.
You're thinking about coming from behind with the blitzer?
With Justice Truck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double GFI. Man, tough.
Yeah, but it's the your reroll's going to work. Morg was going to be a GFI with Loner, but he
Gazing
did
the
burn
ball?
all of his. Ooh. Okay, we're going really risky. I like it actually.
Of course you do.
You're just going to dodge through the catcher.
And the best part is now we have an assist on the ball.
Now you've got a 2 die.
What?
Ooh, we're going with a catcher?
Well, he's got no skills. I mean, yeah, fuck it. Oh, well.
Okay, he's smart. This is why he's a better elf coach than I am. Because he saw that.
Because we were like, oh, just gaze a path. He's like, no, I'm gazing the ball. I don't need tackle.
He's still got to go. I mean, that was risky. You had a loader dodged away a lot.
Well, he does have dodge, but yeah.
That was starting with a 3+ and needing a lot of dodges, a lot of dice rolling.
The upside is you didn't have to search for a POW, or you didn't have to double GFI with Justice and take a guy out of scoring range, potentially.
He was going to pick it up with Get, and it did not work.
Definitely did not. Yeah, that change to gaze is very strong. Well, regardless of what he chose to do, the result is ball's on the ground. Kitna is stunned. Elves are technically in scoring range, and okay, well, we're just gonna yellow it. Blitz straight through. Now the wizard still is in play. I'm not sure it would be ideal because there's so few players nearby, but.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
I was about to say wizard can't be in play if you just score, but you also can't score if you just snake. Should have stood up Veronica first.
I guess it was. Because you could have put Veronica's sure hands there as
a shield.
Protection or a shield. Yeah. And the strength 4 guy. Like it.
Oh, Blood Bowl.
Watching Side Stepper. I think I wait till turn 8.
1, 2, 3,
but
4, 5, 6, 7,
man.
Okay, we can chain push the thrower into range and then throw it down to Jack, and then Jack goes and hands off to the catcher. So we need to fill in the gap below your thrower, blitz David Carr.
If you're going to score, you're going to have to make a 6+ pass.
No, you got the thrower. Look. We already got most of it set up. You just get somebody below Carr, and then you blitz David Carr. Well, that's confusing. So you get a player below the pro-off thrower, blitz the wood-off thrower.
You don't have to do Carr. You can just come in from...
Wait, he just fouled us? Oh my god. The first thing he did was foul Stan Jones. That's amazing.
No, that's actually smart. That's the only scoring threat.
No, Veronica's in range.
Is Veronica? No.
Also, Jacoby Jones is in range.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of people in range.
Also, Farrell Brown could be in range if you just chained him 1. So
I can't even blame the whiskey tonight. This is just me not paying enough attention. So he's not going to even try the pass. So
you still got 1 in scoring range.
But you can't throw that far.
Not with that attitude. You appear to be right, though.
Well, you've got to take your hit with Morg. That is...
You still have your blitz, so do you like blitz with Morg and reposition him back?
Yeah, maybe blitz with Morg and just mark Jacoby Jones.
Yeah, Amon saying in the chat what I was trying to articulate earlier is about chain pushing your thrower back, and I mean there's a lot of dice. You have a dodge, you have double GFI, you have a pickup, then you have a throw, and then a catch, and then
I think
another
he's had
handoff.
to
But
0-0.
yeah, but
Because I think
your elves just like always take the big swing, right? Yeah, I mean Gru understands. I don't know. I think it would have been worth an attempt. See, now Baz can just foul your best remaining blitzer because Baz definitely fouls.
things that aren't going to happen for 1,000 Alex. Oh man.
All right, so how do we get the ball down? We have the wrestle, dodge, Pharaoh Brown. We have, I mean, Jacoby Jones is block, and Denzel does not, so you could -2 die there reasonably well. 3 reroll, as Amon points out, and also points out, quote unquote, elf bullshit.
I don't know what Baz is going to do, but I'm positive elf bullshit will be involved.
I mean, we could skate around more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 GFI. Oh, we're not in range with that route.
You just go 3+2+ around Jack.
Wait, who are you blitzing with, Jacoby Jones or Pharaoh Brown still?
That I don't know yet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Yeah, we could go mark.
Yeah, probably just marking.
No, we don't even need a mark there. I don't know. Jacoby Jones, 3, 4. So yeah, even just a straight up blitz into Denzel with Jacoby Jones would be a -2 die.
Can't pick up the ball, so
you got Veronica for the ball. Looks like he's going for the assist, though. Are we just straight up blitzing with Veronica? We'd have to push the ball south and then hope for the scatter to go a certain direction.
Don't worry about a scatter.
At worst, though, you get Veronica in the end zone, and then you find a way to get Pharaoh Brown or David Carr to the ball, depending on the scatter. If it went out of bounds, for example, and through to the middle of the field, thrown rather. If we did,
I think you're committed to the end zone push.
Oh, jeez.
Doesn't matter. Don't get around Morg.
Yeah. Morg with the invisible prehensile tail.
I think, I think both coaches are, not happy but okay still. Baz got the stop.
Yeah.
Vegas still has a wizard. They still have a wizard. And they have, their stars. They have 15 elves.
Yeah, remember when you said something about like 5 to 4? I have a feeling we're not going to get there.
You pointed out that the game between Baz and Rel that started like this and then ended up 5 to 4.
True, but that game also had overtime.
That was two naturally one-turning gutter runners in the old set who just one turn, followed by 2 turn or 1 turn for the elves.
Yeah, or the games between Rel and Wolves where he used his Super Bull Centaurs to just try to outscore the Rats, which shockingly did not work.
No, he did that several times.
I remember one season in particular, their 2 games were like 6 to 4 and 4 to 4. So he kept up with them partially, but Rel, I mean, it's Rats. Like, you're trying to outscore Rats. Like, that's kind of what they do.
Yeah, 22 total blocks. That's not a lot. That's 12, 10, 12. The evaders more aggressive. That's the kickoff. That's the 4 on the kickoff. So they have 2 extra blocks. That's why.
True.
You do have 5 fouls for Las Vegas. So 5 boots, that is a respectable 8 turns for elves, especially for elves.
Yeah. I mean, I think, pro elves in particular, 60k Linos, it makes a difference. You throw Sneaky Git on him. I'm assuming it was a chosen skill and not random. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Sneaky Git obviously is relatively safe. So you're just like, all these AB7 targets. Lino? Sure. Catcher? Great. Word answer? Apparently not. But, in theory, you should. I would disagree with Amon's assertion that 4-3 at the half would be typical elf ball. That would be more like the two coaches weren't actually good at defense. Like, if you're giving up 4 scores and a half, you're either setting up wrong or just blindly sending people into the backfield and not having a safety back or something. Like, even if you're good at scoring with an elf team, you should also be able to stop another elf team from scoring easily. Like, you got to make them work for it.
Yeah. So I don't put Morg on the line here for sure.
You're afraid of the tree?
Yeah, you've made the mistake of getting him tied up by the tree all last half. I think you avoid that at all cost here.
That's fair. Question, though. Do we see the typical Baz Dackenstein offense?
I don't know.
Or do we try to score fast?
I don't think we do because of the wizard. I think it's going to be a little more aggressive because he can't just sit back with the wizard
Yeah.
and Eldril.
If he had not snaked that GFI, or if he perhaps moved Veronica and then gotten a better result on turn 8, or just gotten a better result on turn 8, in any scenario where Baz was up 1-0, regardless of what it was, we would see the Baz Dackenstein offense. But here, I don't know. Wintergreen is obviously inviting him to do a sideline cage.
I don't know that he does. I think, Baz knows he has to win this game. So if it's just 1-0, I think he's trying to get that second touchdown. Like just to kind of lock it up.
We got 2 throwers? Interesting. That's a lot more guys in the line of scrimmage than we're used to seeing.
Who is not going to be playing if he's got that other thrower?
Are we doing a split push?
He's got a team full of rookies, though. He's got 3 rookies on the bench.
I mean, those rookies are still better scoring threats than teams have throughout the league. I mean, movement 7, agility 4.
And
Extra reroll. Helpful.
I think we are going to see that tree go base Morg again. It's
2 squares away. Makes a lot of sense.
And that is the first thing Baz wants to do.
Yep.
Congratulations, you're tied up again, Morg.
He's going to get the tree by the end of the game. Block with the wrestle here.
Opts not to take a second block.
I assume he wanted to knock that guy down, then go blitz the Sneaky Git, but we got to refocus on the ball, maybe. Hyper in the Twitch chat suggesting we just foul the tree off the board, Melfiend style. So easy, a goose could do it. I vaguely remember watching your geese flock around that tree for several turns at a time. Honk honk.
So we have our first scoring threat. I think we're about to get the second. I think Veronica's going to go mark the Sneaky Git, and that's where the blitz is.
Could just blitz with Stan, but we probably want to use the Mighty Blow, so maybe mark with Stan, blitz with David, and then have Veronica in scoring range?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
There we go.
Clear is a miss next game.
There's a casualty for all you bloodthirsty heathens and corn followers.
More importantly, the sneaky get is not going to be booting elves.
Not this day. Alright, so Veronica ends up
Tell you,
on...
young Greg is about to get some boots in, I think. The unskilled lineman there. That's
Yeah, time to earn his keep. Yeah, this is a good split push. We've got a scoring threat at the bottom who's, agility 5, so it's pretty credible. You've got all these players up top. Tempting to fireball the 2 War Dancers and the Lino, but not great. So we're going to be smart. We're going to... I don't know. What are we going to do? Gazing David
go
Johnson.
I heard it answer.
Dude, if we had Frenzy right now, and we could surf David Johnson, that would be hot. Alas, we do not. Oh, right. I was like, damn, he's got wrestle. Then I'm like, wait, no, he doesn't.
Nobody can give him a good boot while he's down.
I mean, nobody even wanted
I
to
think
move.
you're hitting the tree with Mork, so you might as well go move to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind moving Mikhail Jordan, or however you say that misspelled name. Just put tackle on Jacoby Jones just for something. But yeah, having somebody help Morg block that tree just
Well,
because.
it's interesting because if I'm wintergreen, I mean, if I give up a quick score, I don't know that I'm all that sad, especially with the sneaky get out now. So you're down a man's not a big deal, but you're down a man now. You've still got the wizard to get the ball back. You know, you got to think you can 1-1, and a 1-1 tie is enough for him to keep the 1 seed if he can win his next game. So,
What is his last game?
Looked at it earlier. Give me just a second.
Not that I couldn't look, but
Yeah, his last game is Denver.
oh,
So.
okay. Yeah, I mean, Jamon's had a rough season, but he's still a very capable coach and certainly pull an upset. Kester also pointing it out in chat. Huh. Oh.
He has to move more than 2 squares away from the tree.
There we go. Yeah. There's no point if you just get tied up again. That long branch. Okay, well, if we do want to score, it's pretty easy.
Brett. This does not look like a scoring play.
It doesn't?
No, I think if he was going to score, he would blitz the Shadow Kin.
Yeah, with the wrestle guy. That's fair. Yeah, I'm not sure on the ball is going to do much here.
No, he is going to go. He's just going to. It was a scoring play. He was going to hand off. I didn't expect the pass before the handoff.
Huh. Also,
Eldrill's going to move away, but he's not really going to be involved in this play.
No, I'm perplexed why they changed on the ball / pass block. I mean, on the ball is now pass block plus kickoff return. But previously, you had to like be within range of the thrower or the recipient to actually use that. Now you don't, which is fine. Just seems strange. But here is our first touchdown. Also, Las Vegas losing their extra reroll. But 1-0 now for Houston. They'll be back on defense. Las Vegas still has a wizard. Both teams still pretty damn healthy. And we'll see where this goes. Oh god, Amon, that would be an awful, awful bug. Yeah, Eldro is a hell of a star player.
He lacks block, so he is always a target for a guy who runs up and puts himself into contact. He gets he doesn't play 16 turns a lot. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that's fair.
He doesn't need you don't need secret weapon if you don't get to play a full game anyway.
Yeah, Baz pointing out what I mentioned earlier. If, for example, David Johnson was frenzied into the crowd there, you're just like, what? My blodge step more answer? Just got gazed and frenzied off the field? That would be awful. Great for the fans, of course, but I remember using Roxana one time in a FC game. This was years ago, like maybe LRB4, maybe it was CR. I think it was CRP, the dark days. I found out the hard way that tentacles worked against Leap, and Roxana lasted all of like 4 turns, so that didn't actually work out. But oh well.
Leap and frenzy is always scary because you can leap into places that you weren't expecting, angles to get hit from.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming his Wintergreen's discussion was about using Roxana and Eldril as opposed to
Yeah.
more. So yeah, having the leaping frenzy and the gaze, and yeah, that's absolutely terrifying to think about. Plus the wizard.
So, yeah, because he looks like he was trying to punch a hole in the top with Morgan and Eldril. It's possible, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. I think if you're Wintergreen, you see if you can score early, knowing you have the wizard, and if you can't, you just kind of accept a tie.
Hmm. You are
And I
not.
would
You are not an elf coach.
certainly not, but it's
There's plenty of elf coaches to be like down 0-2. Plenty of time. Ooh, interesting kickoff potentially.
do you want to get there and possibly catch the ball with Eldril?
Well, it's landing on a player, but if it scatters, okay.
Yeah.
Let's say if it scatters next to the tree, but like on the Las Vegas side, that'd be interesting. Arguing the call succeeds on a 5+. Well, that would have been useful for Wintergreen back when he had the sneaky get player. Ah. Okay.
There's more doing more things. Good job. We're playing one.
Back to boring old Blood Bowl. Start turn, blitz the nearest thing. I like the idea of gazing something and taking away its skills, then like surfing it and all this cool stuff we were thinking about with Roxana. Now it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
use Morgan, blitz nearest thing. It's like, oh, great. Going back to the Stone Age.
It's one of those. Hey, that catcher is valuable and great and healthy for the playoffs. Or the thrower.
Well, that thrower will be making an appearance in the playoff game.
Yeah.
It does remove a reroll from Baz, although I don't think it's been reflected on the counter at the bottom. Poor Applejar came to see some passing and he hasn't had any.
Yeah, there's not another leader today.
Maybe the reroll gets removed at the start of his turn. It does appear that winner... Oh, Hyper saying he carries 5. He carries 5 and has a leader? Interesting. Alright. Winter Green appears to be slow playing this a little bit. One sec, gotta sneeze.
Yeah, I think he's happy with a tie. Not excited about it, but certainly better than a loss. Still in control of his own destiny with a tie.
Yeah, I would have been okay getting a tie out of my last game, but it was not to be.
You got a loss and you're still in control of your own destiny, though. So
yeah, but in control when I have to play Dallas and Chicago versus some of you guys who are playing like Timbuktu and whatever.
Let's just say not Dallas and Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm playing Stem that last game. I understand.
That's true. That should be interesting.
That guy. I don't care how beat up his team.
Saw Nelfine got another win last night, so he's still in the running.
Yeah, the
Nelfine was missing like 1,000 TV. He was at 1450 or something for the game. It was insane. Huh. They have a long-range blitz, but you get to move behind the tree for shielding.
Trying to force the issue down that sideline, I think.
One more time?
He's trying to force the issue and make him go down that sideline.
True.
It's going to be really hard to swing back around. The added benefit of spreading out is there's no wizard target.
Yeah, I didn't do a good job of that, apparently. Back to your point about me not fouling that werewolf on like turn 5, I was worried about drawing the fireball by moving the catcher over there too, because it would have been like 4 players within a, the 9 grid. So that's one reason why I didn't do it.
That is a giant risk of playing fouling against a fireball, against a wizard, is the fireball. Because you want all those guys for the assist to make sure you break the armor.
Yep. Well, they were also screening off the ball, but the ball would have been in range too because, sideline. So the thought crossed my mind. It did not cross my mind in the second half, and then all of a sudden 2 of my players get stunned and my best player gets killed. But thankfully the doctor did his job for once. That was hilarious.
All right, so what do you do if you're winter green here? You just...
You foul the tree.
Go ahead and gaze and blitz Pharaohian.
I mean, you could, but you also... Okay, you don't want to move the ball downfield because then Stan can just go blitz whoever.
Yeah, there's your...
But you also have to keep the ball in the backfield safe. So how do you do both at the same time?
No, I think you move the ball up, and I think you...
Are you talking about like midfield, or are you talking about like on Baz's side of the field?
I'm talking about somewhere where Morg is standing right now.
Okay.
But he's not going to be there because he's about to go punch somebody in the face. He's got a paycheck to earn.
Yeah, he's going to get a 3-die here. Huh.
Yeah, well, that looks like where your cage is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty safe to say.
Your strength 4. Again, no sure hands. So strip ball, come and get it.
Strip ball is go. Oh, he's going for the catcher? Huh.
Oh, that I was not expecting.
No.
And the reason you don't do that is because he's got dodge.
Yeah, I mean, 50% chance for foul, I guess. But thought for sure we'd be going for the Lido. Sometimes you see those juicy catchers and it's a 3-die and you're like, oh man, I gotta take the shot. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
No, you're pal hunting still. Good. pretty nice on the double nickel wrestle dodge guy that doesn't have wrestle dodge anymore. I think
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty juicy.
you know what really helps better than knocking a catcher down? Taking a guy off the field.
It's true. I had a frog blitzer who was a blodger get minus MA on a random POW the other day, and I was like, oh, damn. It's like when I used to take dodge on a Saurus whenever he doubled. Sometimes I'd be like, blodge, yeah, it's going to be great. They're not going to knock him down. Wrong. Every time you blodge a Saurus, he becomes a POW magnet. It's just a law of physics. Maybe because you keep putting them in contact because you think they're not going to get knocked down. But
well, they're certainly not going to die on the stumbles or a broke down. That's why you have those fun skills.
yeah. I think dodge is worth it on a ball carrier. It depends on the team, but well, Amon, I guess he's referencing is Nurgle in particular. 40k is expensive. You have 2 heads to make him dodge on a 2 in theory.
Yeah, I think most people are good enough with a dedicated sacker that has tackle, but a lot of ball carriers don't get to use dodge as much as they hope to.
True.
But when you do get to use it, man, it's nice to have. When they mark you with the guy who doesn't have tackle, you just run away and laugh.
I don't know. I would theory craft. I mean, I don't play a lot of these teams, but you watch someone like Dutch in the NBFL, Amon with Nurgle, Ryan Fitz with Dwarves, all these teams that are kind of like slow. Sometimes you've really got to stretch your legs on the final turn to score. You're trying to score from 7, 8 scores out. So you're doing GFIs, maybe you're dodging through tackle zones. I think on teams that have generally low speed, having dodge on your ball carrier is pretty significant. Oh, that's an interesting play.
No. I don't know, you might even try to surf there just to get the roll.
Granted, counterpoint, for example, I think we mentioned Kid Cresto earlier in his corn. I think his sexy corn gore ball carrying threat is like double movement, block, and like agility. So I don't think he has dodge. He seems to be doing just fine.
Okay, I am going to point out that Morg has the chance to take out the other thrower here, just to,
I think of all the integral parts of Baz's team, that's the part he's okay with.
I don't know.
What's our plan here, though? Do we kind of go back towards the middle? Kind of like shimmy back on over there? Stan Jones is a little out of the way, but not really because he's Stan Jones. We get a block with Morg. We can get a block with our Lino in the middle.
The sideline.
We dodge away from the tree. We get away from the sideline.
He's going to go bashy and just punch a few guys before he makes a decision. But I mean, the tree's going to be sad because all those elves are going to dodge away.
Yeah, but he's a tree.
That's the worst part of playing halflings is when you put your tree in a really good spot and then everybody just dodges away anyway.
That's the worst part about playing halflings? Not the fact that you're playing halflings?
Every now and then you get a slight glimmer of hope that something's going to work out for you and it never does. That's the...
Well, I think that's what you deserve.
That's encompassed by moving the tree next to 3 guys who all dodge away.
Curious they didn't finish the cage. Granted, you're either throwing a die block or a dodge, but... He does have guard on the one corner. Does not have another guard player to secure the other corner. Can we get the other players out in front of our cage to create a screen in front of the cage? Because then it's harder to leap in. Granted, you're agility 5, so you can leap and dodge, and then dodge and dodge and dodge and dodge, but...
Yeah.
Okay, getting a scoring threat, I like that.
I don't know that that's a real threat. Because it'd be
could be a distraction.
or on the next turn, and you're the Wood Elves, you think, yeah, I could win 2-1 now.
I was gonna say, would we use our blitz? The answer is no. Are we gonna burn a reroll?
Have to burn a reroll because you haven't thrown the morgue hit yet.
That's one way to look at it.
So,
Alright, so if we burn the reroll and we get it, we can get a block on that guy. Get a block with morgue. We can kind of set our screen in front. Or we could just fail even though we do use the reroll, so it's the worst outcome possible.
You can use the reroll and still eat shit.
And get the player knocked out. And you can't get the block on the guy with the blitz. And you can't get the block with morgue. So,
yeah.
disaster.
I think the plan there was to blitz and get the 3-dot with morgue.
Yep.
Which would have been fun, but instead you lost a player. And now that guy that I said wasn't a real threat might be a real threat.
Could be.
Might pressure the score anyway.
I thought we were going to blitz Eldro with David, which now we're doing. Okay. Not again. I wish we had a tracker, maybe just for the NBFL, but just across the site. Can you imagine how many times some of these star players have died? Eldra will be up there because he's taken so often.
Nope. They have good APOs. That's where all the good APO money goes.
Yeah.
He's badly hurt. He's done playing for the day.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Baz not even covering the scoring threat. Interesting.
Mark Morg. Here you go, Morg. You get to hit this guy.
Yeah.
You get to hit the Dodge Wrestle guy. So good luck finding a pal. And yeah, inviting him to score. It's like, hey, your catcher's right there. You should give him the ball.
Okay, let's think about the scenario though. Pretty easy score. We walk in, assuming we get a 2+, 2+. So it's turn 6 for Houston on offense. They have 3 turns to score. Winner would have 3 turns of defense with a wizard. And if Baz... Wait. He kicks, maybe Baz. So winner green would have a chance to 1 turn if Baz did score, correct?
Yeah, Vegas has the 1-turn chance at the end.
Okay.
If there's a turn 16 score by the Wood Elves.
Yeah, now I'm wondering if I do want winner green to score. Like, should I have, if I'm Baz, tried to cover that guy better or blitz that guy? Granted, I can't complain about blitzing and killing Eldro, but...
He's thinking, if I get 3 turns, and especially now that there's no Eldro, he can score in 3 turns.
Well, I think at that point he had committed all of his resources. He couldn't blitz or cover this catcher, but...
Yeah. No, there's not going to be any boots if you're playing this.
1-1. 3 turns left with both teams. Elf ball at its finest.
Peg is doing nothing for the pro elf bitch.
No, I mean, there's not been a lot of opportunities for players to chug, but still. No, we're putting Morg back on the line. Gonna earn his keep, chopping down some wood.
I think it makes sense here because you want your mobile pieces
Free.
You can't give them an easy 2-turn.
Looks like Wintergreen might be setting up pretty aggressively too.
He's putting his sidestep guys on the side, but why is he not just going blitzer on the corner? Oh, his other blitzer's out. I keep forgetting he's missing the blitzer. That's why he's not doing that. Watch a whole game and, you know.
I forget, yeah.
Still can't remember that there's only ever been one blitzer. There's so many other sidestep guys.
Yeah. Grab is a pretty underrated skill in this league, I would say, overall. Granted, it's hard to justify before, like, the 4th skill on a lot of players. You know, I should go start the oven now. That way it's ready by the time the game's over. That makes a lot of sense. I'll be right back.
All right. So we make sure to get the thrower on the field to score back if the opportunity presents itself. So unskilled guys on the bench. I would imagine what else are going to leave there? Unskilled guys on the bench. And we are going to put Tree on Morgue. Guard Tree, so these other poor lineouts are going to get hit in the face. I'm Baz here. If I'm Baz here, I might not block Morgue. I might hit that agility up lineman with the tree. Get a mighty blow hit on that guy. You still get to stand next to Morgue, which is what you really want.
All right, and I'm back. What'd I miss?
Yeah, I think I'm just putting myself in the, Baz's shoes, and I think I'm hitting Denzel Elfington with the tree. I'm gonna get 3 dice on an elf. I'm gonna punch him in his face.
Not young
I'm still
Greg?
gonna hit Morgue. I'm not gonna hit Morgue. I'm gonna let Morgue hit my tree. If he wants to, he's gonna be stuck there. But if I get a chance to hit an agility up dodge lineman to start 3 dice, I think I'm gonna try it.
Huh. Well, you are definitely not an elf coach.
That is not what he is doing. But he gets the knockout anyway, so who cares?
I mean, you're kind of
If you
validated.
you don't need Mighty Blow.
And now we get Morgue and Tree hugging each other for the next 3 turns, as they should. Yeah, I mean, there's so many good players in this game. Stan Jones, who's blitzing right now. Eldra's been great. Catchers have been some scoring threats. There was that one snake GFI to score, but that Tree is the real MVP. He's how much is he? You said 200 something because of the jump up and everything.
200.
But Morgue is 380. This Tree has just taken Morgue out of the game basically.
Yeah.
Like Morgue has gotten like 1 casualty. He's done nothing.
The tree is 200. And I mean, really, Morgue hadn't been getting hits in on the tree, and Morgue has blocked the tree. Doesn't you think there would have been more hits? But
We're doing the Baz Dacostine with 3 turns left.
I think the defense is pretty good. He's a little scared of the wizard, but 3 turns is not a lot of turns to get. Okay, we're gonna move this guy.
Okay.
So we're
now
gonna spread it out. You're just gonna.
the old spread offense. Oh man, I really don't like leaving Veronica in the middle there. But again, no Mighty Blow and no fouling players in theory. I was gonna say you could blitz Veronica into Morgue, but you can't because sidestep.
I think I do blitz Veronica.
Baz with good spacing because the ball is 1 square away from max range of Justice Trucker, rather. So you can't even mark him, much less blitz him. I guess you could mark with Shadow Kid, but
Let's stay out of marking range too, because lightning bolt where the ball scatters towards, You've got to defend the wizard as much as you've got to defend the pro elves right here.
true. Yeah, this is a case of how aggressive does Wintergreen want to be? Does he want to just cover the catchers? Does he want to push up and use the wizard as pressure to force Baz into a decision? Because if Baz scores, Wintergreen has a chance to score, whether it's 2 turns or 1 turn. Do both teams kind of just like look at each other and then play for a tie, and then the Raiders win in overtime because the Chargers called an extra timeout for no reason? Who knows?
That's never not going to be funny.
That was so great. I was watching that game. I was supposed to be working. I'm sitting in the back computer. Veronica Sherhan's out. Sitting in the back computer man, I should be finishing what I need to do so I can go home. But I was like, I gotta watch these last 2 minutes. And Justin Herbert's just slinging the ball everywhere. I was like, bro, this is amazing.
APOs are there for both teams, and no team is too worried about that. But you're certainly not going to use it because there's not going to be another drive here.
No. It's funny because you're like,
but you've got bodies to defend the one turn.
In your head, you're like, man, I got to get people in scoring range if I'm Baz. But then you're like, in actuality, all these players can get in scoring range next turn. Like this whole cluster in the middle, sans the tree, can get in scoring range. That's a
well, and I think what Winter's doing is he's putting a player in scoring range, saying, "Hey, look, I can be in scoring range too, and I've got a wizard." So
now he makes Baz make the decision.
You do have to mark that guy for sure. I think you come around and mark him on the other side too. There's your tree.
Oh,
that's big.
Is it? I mean, kind of, because now Morgan's is agency next turn.
Moore will for sure be able to go wherever he wants to next turn.
Right.
Which may just be to assist, it may be to go hit somebody, but
we're taking Stan Jones, we're blitzing Divine Diablo, the guard player, kind of the bottom middle of the field, and we're sending everybody through that gap. Although, who ends up with the ball? I guess Jacoby Jones gets the ball, but then you're afraid of the zap?
Yeah, Stan Jones just may go hit Jack right now and pass the ball to the rookie.
No. It's too risky. No. The thrower doesn't have the ball, and you're covered by a guy who can intercept it on a 5+? We're turtling in the corner? What?
We are going to go end to end on turn 8.
Wow, I really wish that thrower was a bit further forward. I mean, you are... Oh, that's the other thrower. Okay. I mean, you're still 2+ pass with pass. I mean...
Justice Trucker can go get on ball. He can go bar.
That's true.
Which... Shadow Kim...
Alright, send David Johnson to the middle, kind of near that little football in the logo. Send Jacoby Jones down to the bottom. Dodge Derek Stingley away. So now you have a scoring threat, top, middle, and bottom. You can't blitz all 3. You can blitz 1 and mark 2. And then you leave Stan Jones marking Justice Trucker just underneath him. That way it's hard for him to tag the ball. But Stan Jones is still near enough to play.
You've got 5 re-rolls. It's a 2+ to dodge away. I don't know that you necessarily care about Justice Trucker right now. Justice Trucker is not in this game anymore, I don't think. I think I just run Stan Jones down the field. Get him in scoring range as another option. And
well, I want Stan Jones kind of in the middle so he can blitz somebody free. Kind of like this, but not exactly what I was talking about. But A, it marks the guy who's in scoring range. B, it marks the guy who can tag the ball. C, if a winner decides to go try to like triple team Stan and block him, that's a lot of resources wasted. Going to whiz the ball and move all in. Yeah, I mean, if Justice picks it up, Stan Jones is just within range potentially. The thrower's right there to pick it up and throw, so there's a lot of things that can happen on this last turn.
The other option you could do is you could frog Singletary and then go blitz Jacoby Jones and just put everybody else on David Johnson.
Well, we're getting a wizard either way. We're frogging Terrence Brooks.
I mean, it doesn't buy you a lot. Can young Greg get there? No. You just can't get there to get the ball.
Shadow Kim can't even get there, yeah.
I guess you could go blitz the thrower now.
You do have 2 turns. So if you just blitz either D'Amico or David Carr, you tie up Stan Jones, it's going to be hard for Baz to score if the thrower's down. So you've got to blitz the thrower.
Justice Trucker can go Mark, and then you can get 2 dice on David Carr with Shadow
3,
King.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, so
And
we're
then
gonna go ahead.
that takes away the pass, which is what you're gonna have to. It means 5 rerolls, so it doesn't completely take away. It means your 4 plus pass to. It's gonna have to work to Stan Jones.
Yes, mark the tree so he can't contribute.
Yeah, I don't.
That player couldn't have done anything else, so.
I have to think he couldn't have gone backwards at the end of the turn. Maybe a couple of go for it's and done anything at all useful.
Oh, alright.
Got another reroll again.
Yep.
There's your blitz.
Yep. If we get a knockdown here. Oh.
Reroll that one, I think. I think you reroll that.
Ooh. I think we need to save the reroll for getting Justice on the ball, because if you put tackle next to it, plus the catcher, it's going to be relatively tough. I mean, Stan Jones is coming to blitz that catcher almost guaranteed.
Dodge in right there.
Shouldn't you have... Assuming Jordan Kitten is going to mark Jacoby Jones at the bottom, shouldn't you have done that first before trying to dodge in the tackle zone? Oh, that's not what he's doing. Is he putting tackle on the thrower?
Mark. He's gonna attempt to intercept the pass.
I mean, to be fair, pros are pretty credible at
That is a really
interceptions.
Really good turn by Wintergreen. Yeah, save the reroll at this point for a 1 turn if you need it.
1 turn or potentially scoring on your final turn. This is tricky.
Yeah, you've got sidestep on the ball. I think you still go hit him with wrestle. You don't have a tackle piece that can get there.
So you're saying take D'Amico Ryans and try to wrestle down Justice, and that way you can dodge out freely?
Oh no, you could go hit with Stan Jones and then pass to Jake McMillan, maybe.
If you go around more the long way, going north in the northwest, you'd have to GFI once, but it's a bunch of 2s with dodge. You could blitz Justice.
Just leap over.
Yeah, but I want to save. I mean, okay, 5 rerolls. Never mind. Just
save your 5 rerolls.
Yeah, just save my 5 rerolls. I mean, you say knock Justice off the ball, but
you're gonna roll some dice here. You're gonna lose if you snake anything.
Huh? Is that how Blood Bowl works?
Yeah.
Interesting. Can you get a clear path? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He didn't need that assist because the frog still provides an assist.
True. Maybe he didn't want him to. Oh, he's not doing that at all. What? Is Stan going to get the ball, then hand off to the thrower? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, technically it's possible. I guess we go tag.
What is happening here? Because now you've got that pickup is.
Stan's going to pick up and then hand off to David Carr, is my assumption at this point.
I guess you've got rerolls, but.
You've got a lot of rerolls. Well, we've already used dodge, which is not ideal. But now you're in tackle, so it doesn't matter. Now you've got now. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Granted, out of all the spots, that's probably pretty good for Bez.
Oh, this is this is looking good for Winter.
Well, I mean, Wintergreen can't lose at this point, so at best he can get a win. So it's a better position than Baz. But
I
you've
think
got Stan Jones there with tackle. You've got another tackle zone on it. You've got the Frog technically providing tackle zones. Wait, right?
Yeah, but he's titchy, so you can dodge still really easily.
Yeah, true.
But I think what you do here is, well, he didn't do it. I think you would blitz off David Carr. Just pick up on your 3+ and go score.
In tackle? I mean, okay.
Reroll. That's
I was gonna say we just use our tackler on that. I was gonna say Kitna can't really get to Stan Jones easily. Do we blitz David Carr and hope for a I don't really want to scatter the ball.
no, I don't blitz David Carr. Like I said, I blitz off. Or I don't blitz Stan Jones. I blitz off David Carr and go make some 3+
Like
rolls.
3, 2,
Two,
run
get
around.
out.
Yeah.
Jump back in, get the
Now
ball.
I was gonna say we don't have a 2 down David, then I was like, all right, strength 4. So yeah, I mean we just blitz David Carr, do a 2+ dodge, 3+ pickup. No, we are not one dying in sidestep here.
I mean, the other option, I guess you could blitz David Carr into the ball and hope for a scatter that.
I don't want to do that. Well, Wintergreen, go big or go home. You are the, I was going to say gamblers for some reason. He's the evaders.
Plus out, 4+ pickup. Hand off. Yeah, I think that. I mean, I still think blitzing Carr was the right play. Now that you move more, it's harder to do.
He just
We're
picked up in the 4+ tackle zone. Okay. You go left.
Yeah, make him dodge 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure I love this plan, but it's going to be dramatic either way. Yep, go left, and then we have to follow, and then we want to go south.
Yeah.
Well, if you go northwest, your second dodge is better. Your first dodge is worse. If you go southwest, you've got three dodges.
2.
Yeah. So basically, it's what 3-3-2 versus 4-2.
Yeah.
Somebody
knows what which map is actually better. You've got the one reroll.
Apparently, it's this one.
That one feels better to me. So.
Oh, he has. Wait, does he have leap, or did he jump? What just happened?
He jumped over the down player.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, he used the new rules and jumped over the downed player. Great move. Wintergreen is proving why he wins with this stupid team. Wintergreen is our overlord. He is regular season champ. He's the AFC #1 seed. Done and dusted.
Wow.
Congrats.
I think we all learned a valuable lesson here. A, figure out how jump works. B, just put a tree on Morg. Just put a tree on Morg.
You've got one miss next game of players who matter for each team. So each team is ready for the playoffs. They got one more game to go. Thanks for streaming again.
No problem. It's been fun. It's been a while. And we're going to have more games. We've got some good ones the last 2 weeks. And then we've got that old, what's that thing at the end? The draft.
Yeah, the draft. We'll stream the draft.
We'll stream the draft.
Every pick.
All right.
Every pick.
Well, that'd be amazing. All right. It's been fun. Thank you, Dash. Thank you, Gark. Everyone else. I'm still trying to grasp what just happened. But all I know is Wintergreen won. So that's the important thing. All right. Take care, everybody.
Good game, man.